Yeah, especially food. Batsy wants to
Mhm.
carry those crates out.
So what I think we should do now that Greiko has fallen asleep in the corner after drinking a copious amount of liquor, there's one room left that we haven't really checked out, and that is where I assume those guards came from. I point in the direction of the cafeteria. Um, I think also, Batsu, that it might.
And this door as well. It was
Hmm.
locked.
Yeah, we could. I don't know if we could smash it. Maybe there's thieves' tools kicking around somewhere. But what I was going to say is, unless this is the exit, we could maybe try to conceal this place a bit. Maybe we could, trap a door as we're leaving, or something along those lines. We could go, and I think we should get you a set of thieves' tools. And if we need to go hide down, I've got a room not too far from here. Hopefully, I guess been hit on the head. I have no idea where we are really.
Yeah, me neither.
Which reminds me, Batsy, we've got a bit of time. Uh, how did you get brought to the cells? What were you doing before?
I know, I was thinking the exact same thing. Last thing I can remember, the only thing I can really remember, I was I was at the docks. I was looking over at the sea. I think I had just kicked a dog. That was the last thing I remembered. It's all blank after that.
Hmm. If you kick a
And
dog right before you lose your memory, that's very bad luck.
oh, really? Oh,
So I've heard. But let's check out this door while we're talking.
I
This door is not locked, and it appears to open out away from you into the hall.
Give it a
Um,
shove.
mhm.
Give it a shot. Okay, you grab some lamp off the wall, we'll say, or a torch or something.
Hmm.
The place is lit, but this hallway actually is lit as well. Normally, where the big G guy is, there was normally a guard there, but he's not there now. So you guys can go in the hallway if you wish.
Okay.
I'll,
Let's
I'll
just
I'll lead just in case there's anything else funky in here.
sounds good. Um, and yeah, I'll mention kind of quietly as we're moving along. I say, well, Batsu, if we're going to be working together, I think I may as well be upfront with you about my past as well. You see, I up until recently I was a slave, and I'm trying to buy my freedom from my master, and he had given me this specific item that needs to be procured, liberated, if you will, and it is some potentially magical ornamental mask. I've recently tracked down where I can find it, and yes, there's these tenements in the city that I believe we may have been built on top of an old temple. And if what I've heard is true, then there may be a fortune there waiting for us.
Batsu kind of scratches his scruffy looking beard, squints his eyes. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Adjust the extension cord for he has for a belt.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean rope.
Well, you seem to have a good head on your shoulders. I'd say, if you know where treasure is, I believe you. I'll follow you.
Great. And if Gryko isn't around to give us a hand, I've got a buddy who will be able to fight for us.
Mm. Yes, I have some contacts in the area as well. He stretches. Yeah, so if we need intel, they're the guys to go to. They're pretty smart characters.
Bob, have you come up with the names for those three
Yeah,
guys?
those are in
Right.
my background
Okay,
information.
I'll take a look then. I'll integrate that. Got it.
They're quite kooky characters.
Oh, good.
uh, then I guess we'll continue. Is this door open?
Yeah, Creel, you recall Batsu kind of gives the impression of looking like a beggar. I guess, frankly.
Well,
Yeah.
well, and I'm still dressed in the regalia of
I know the
like I
contrast.
yeah, like I just came from a masquerade ball, but also that the chest, like my whole pectorals, you can see it there. It's quite tattered because like earlier today I was stabbed, and I guess it would have been last night. I had my part of my chest torn open by a tiger.
Good, good heavens.
So yeah, Creel regales you quickly a bit about the adventure he has with his friend
Ah,
Pepper.
yeah, we by chance had each decided to break into this high-ranking sort of nobleman in Lankhmar. He was having a masquerade ball, and we perchance both used it as a cover to break into his cellar, which had some traps and different magical barriers. And we found a key that has sort of led us on the next part of this journey. And oh man, it was a really rough night.
Is that why you're here?
I I honestly don't know. It could have been. I didn't think I had
Recall,
too many
Creel, that
enemies.
Pepper has the key.
That's right. Well, that's good.
Yeah, just so you know. And also, Batsu, the key was a large, it was probably like 8 inches long, and it was more ornamental, it appeared. It had beautiful lacquered, or not lacquered wood, precious stones and such in patterns on it. And Pepper found out, she's a thief as well, that the key itself dissected into three parts.
I don't like the sound of that.
It was a it was a riddle key.
Yes,
And
beneath
inside of it, what'd you find, Jim, inside the key?
inside of it, there was the vellum note that said, "Beneath neither cup nor chain nor moon do I stand, but under the gaze of visage face, secret and awaiting the touch of hand, is where our resting place is to be found, safe from thief, heretic, or sniffing hound."
Batu rubs his head. Ooh.
Batu, make an intelligence check for me, DC. This is
Yeah,
just kind
okay.
of it's like a yeah, it's a you're -1, right? So it's a 10 check. So you kind of grasp it all. You're
Oh,
like,
whoa.
wow, okay, I get it. Yeah, okay, I get it. The riddle, well, you don't really get the riddle, but you're following everything.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Shouldn't have rolled for that, sorry.
And I was also approached by an eyeless figure um, near the bazaar of the bazaar, um, the secret delights. I can't quite remember the plaza, but I believe him to be some sort of
Dark lights? Yeah. Go ahead.
ancient mystical figure, and they approached me, and I believe that they may be willing to help us out in certain arcane matters if we bring them one of the masks as well. I believe the mask of the highest chiefess.
How many of these masks are there?
I have no idea, but there should be at least a few. And even a couple of them would put us in a nice hotel for a week or so.
Doesn't sound too bad. Well, consider me in.
Ah, perfect. I knew I could count on you.
Well, let's just say I owe you one too. Saved my life back there.
Yes, it's good you don't forget that.
Well, with the beating you took, I'm surprised you haven't forgotten it. You wrapped your head quite a few times.
I think I did forget it actually.
Yeah, you have scars.
That's the only way. That's the only thing I have to remember them by.
Excellent. Excellent. I love it, guys. So you're in this hallway and you're talking as you're going down the hallway, and he's telling you, regaling you about this and this riddle, and don't you understand? It's going to lead us to these masks. And what were these masks used for, Jim? I'm sorry to push you on
Now,
this.
yes, if I'm not mistaken, it was part of some temple, and these masks.
For the goddess of Jill.
Ah, yes, the goddess of Jill. Do I have that written down? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Unseen sisters is what they're called due to their masks. They cleanse anyone of worldly sin with a kiss. That's some of the only things I know about it.
Wait, really?
However, when you met your friend, he went to a dealer in secrets and arcane items and a kind of a fence guy in the Plaza of Dark Delights. What was his name
Mhm.
again? That chap you met, the short little
I
bald
know. Is it
forward-faced
like
guy.
Logu or something?
No, his name. Pardon me. I have this here. Give me 1 second. And there he deciphered the language on the vellum was written in Everensi, which is a Eastern mythical wizard tongue. Give me a moment. And then what happened was there was a sect, and they worshipped this goddess of Jazil, and her priestesses would wear these masks, and then they would kiss you in part of their ceremony to absolve your sins when you went there. And they became very popular with the locals and the nobles, and the temple became quite popular and wealthy. And it also had those who were very jealous and wanted to shut it down, and they did so. And that was about 100 years ago. And that's the only way you found out about this was bringing it to this guy in the plaza, Dark Delights, and he kind of brought out these books, remember, and he was telling you about this sect. The
Mhm.
goddess is still out there, but this temple was purged. It was destroyed apparently 100 years ago, and the masks were forgotten and everything. And but now you found evidence that they're still possibly in this temple, and the temple happens to be there still, but it's a ruin, and it's now been taken over by the scum of the city have moved in and turned it into a tenement. Um, none of you have ever been there, but you've kind of may have heard of it, maybe vaguely. Probably not, but you have these directions to that tenement, and you can go there and find the masks. You have the clue with the riddle on the vellum.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh shoot. I'm gonna. I need to ask my contacts about see if they know anything about this place.
It may also behoove us to get the key from my friend Pepper as well. It may be an ornamental key that held a clue, but there's a chance that it may also help us um, getting the masks.
Might have to
Right.
go to her house if it's day. Or
Mm. Here's what we'll do. We'll we'll go see your contacts, or if you want, you can go see them on your own. I know how shifty these
Yeah, they
people.
don't. Mind- with you dressing like that, you might be more trouble.
Well, I was going to say the same thing about you. We can't show up to Pepper's place if you're looking like that. So here's the
well,
plan.
but
Here's
Pepper does go out at night and stuff. You know her
I,
haunts. You know she
yeah,
goes to the Silver Eel.
I was going to say I have a room at the Silver Eel. So
Right.
once we get out of this place, we will we'll grab as many of the spices from the kitchen as we can, and I'll grab the keg of wine, and I'll bring it with me to my room at the Eel, and I'll leave a note with the bartender that you'll be able to be sent up and shown where my room is. All you'll have to tell the bartender is can would you like this to be cooked again? That will be the phrase.
Excellent. Aye, aye, aye. All right.
So you guys, yeah, it happens pretty quick. You're talking quickly in this hallway and being careful a bit though, and you haven't seen anybody, and there's another door you open in a hallway that goes to another door,
All right.
and we'll pick up this story in a bit. That was great. This door is actually open, pardon me, as if there was somebody where people were in a hurry, and you realize this is the dorms for the mercenaries, or the Eastern warriors that, what's his name, has Tolmakez, the Evermerency sorcerer, had brought with him. It appears
Hmm.
to be empty now. He had probably gathered up the guards, those 5 guards, and
Well, we could take a moment and check over these beds. I know some people hide stuff in their bedposts or under mattresses. We may find something of value.
Yeah, Batsu's gonna, crawl around and look under beds and search around these beds and whatnot.
all right, so you again, you don't feel hurried, so you guys take your time a bit. Roll, actually, I will roll that. You find a grand total of 32 silver Smirnox, which is pretty good.
Okay.
So another 16 each.
Sounds good.
32 iron ticks, and a set of thieves' tools.
Oh, nice. I'll be taking these.
Well, I don't know, of course.
And they're as you move through the room and such, you'll have noticed that they had a little place they lounged over here, and they had a hookah there. That's pretty nice. Pretty big though,
Oh,
but it's pretty big. You can
are
still
you?
take it. It's like a a 2-footer. It's got like 4 stems on it. It's quite ornate. It's probably worth something. Pretty
Could I,
nice.
could I take it apart in theory? Make it more.
Not really. Hookahs are like it's a sort of, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we should take this though, cause
And
that's
there's
awesome.
some stuff on the table. There's a few packets that you notice, probably about 4 or 5, and some of them have powder, and others have like a tarry, almost reminds you of like a pitch tar, a black sort of
Hmm.
thing, and you see that it's got a stamp on one side. It's like a little tiny, a small little brick of it.
I
And
see. Is this some of that Eastern hash I've heard about?
yes, I think it is.
Hmm.
Avarency hash.
All right. Well, if you want, Batsu, I hope this doesn't come across in a bad way. Do you have a home?
No,
Okay. Well, if
I
you want, we
I
can
have a
store.
place where I can sleep.
Hmm. I have a room that can be locked in case if maybe you want me to hold on to the hookah. I feel like though once we get a bit of money together, we could get ourselves a safe house.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can keep it there. I wouldn't mind that.
All right, we snag all the hash.
And there's other stuff. There's a powders. There's some powder.
Hmm.
There's like a blue powder, kind of crystalline.
Give it a little sniff. What does it smell like?
Wow, your eyes kind of go doink. Give me a save,
Okay.
a fortitude save. Um, oh, it's okay. So, Creel, you see, he got his, and he looks up at you, and he's got all this powder around his nostrils, and his eyes kind of going, and you see his eyes go big, wide, whites, and his pupils get really small. And he's like, "Woo." I roll a d4 for me, Batsu.
Okay.
All right,
3.
I'll back up a little.
Okay, your intellect has increased by 3 temporarily.
Oh.
However, your agility has gone down by 3.
Oh, that's bad. This has quite an elegant scent, but it
And yeah,
appears to have dulled my senses a little bit.
but you really like it.
And I, while maintaining eye contact, I put it in my pocket.
Hmm.
Okay, you have a packet of blue crystal, we'll call it for now.
Okay.
And neither of you recognized it. You were like, "Oh, that's some Eastern thing again."
Hmm. I'd be careful with that, Batsu. Be sure to let me know how the come down feels.
Hmm. We should keep you updated.
And yeah, you have some clarity, Batsu. You're like, God,
Yeah,
I smell.
Hmm. Let's see
There's
what
some
else
weird,
is around here.
there's some strange cards on the table.
Ooh.
like tarot cards or something.
Yes, kinda. But they seem to
I
have been
grab
using them.
I grab one at random and look at it.
Oh, roll a d26. Oh, now you have to give me a minute, Jim. Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm curious. I would
Okay,
definitely
well,
like.
sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Do you really want to do it? Lucky number 7.
Okay, give me a second. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Okay, pardon me. I have to get you to roll a 4-sided, Jim, first.
Here we go. 3.
3. Okay, so that will be hearts. Okay. Now roll a. That would be a 14-sided.
Alrighty. 13.
Interesting. Give me a minute. I'm having a time finding it. Want that one? Okay. Here we go. 13. That would be a. Wow, that's interesting. Jim, all the cards disappear in a mist and swirl, and something happened there. You drew a very good card, actually.
Knew it.
Experience points awards. Oh, wow. So in your next, you get to double your experience points in the next session.
Holy.
Sick.
As you looked at it, and the card, as you turn it over, it had some sort of king. Kind of, because it had some weird crown, some Eastern king, and it was sitting on some sort of strange hippopotamus lizard creature, and he was holding up some scepter and knighting or blessing somebody on the card.
Hmm.
And it's gone, and you're like, okay.
Amazing.
Is that more
There's
of
a
your
door there,
strange
by the way.
magics?
Yes. Yes. Well, you can't see it now, but it was my card. The trick worked perfectly. Let's move on.
You'll have to show me some of those card tricks. That'd be pretty popular if I could do that.
I'm sure we'd be able to do that, Batsu. You seem to be speaking a lot more eloquently as of late. I feel you may be able to grasp the finer details.
Excellent.
It's all in the deft movement of the hands, actually.
For some reason, I'm not sure I'd be able to do that at the moment. And he's like looking at his fingers, and they're all moving slowly, and he feels comparatively.
That reminds me, Darren. I don't. Did we do experience in the last session?
I've been doling it out as we go. Plus, I'm going to give you guys a bonus when you get out of this building.
Okay. I
How many
guess
XP do you guys have?
I have 9.
I have 31 because of the other session.
You guys will be getting a pretty good boost.
Nice.
Beauty.
Yeah. And Jim, you're doubling. You may be second level.
Yeah. That'll
Probably,
be pretty cool.
with the boost, possibly. Now, yeah, Creel, he looks like he's cast a bit of magic already, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so the door opens the other way. You guys are getting along pretty good and actually grinning now once in a while.
I feel like the worst
You got
is
a
hope.
thieves kit now too, remember?
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
We should definitely check out that other door before we leave.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Yeah.
You guys
I feel like
backpedal?
no, I feel like we're getting close here. If we find that this is the exit, then we'll just turn back, but we'll see what this is. Of course, does there look like any obvious traps? I asked Batsuit, We've been pretty carefree wandering around this place since we killed those guards, but maybe they have left behind a few surprises for us.
Yeah, better check for traps.
Okay, quick roll.
Yep.
That's wise once in a while. And I do give a passive kind of nod to thieves, but in this game you have to actually ask, as for most cases. And
18.
it's clear. You give them the nod. Oh yeah.
It's
You
cool.
kind of stumbled aside a bit. Wow. And as everything kind of warps around you a little bit, Batsu, and suddenly you see this aura around Creel. And you're like, whoa. And there's a bit of aura around everything. And you're just like, oh.
Hmm. Is his aura stronger than everything else's? Like the chairs?
You see him kind of going, what are you looking at? Because and yeah, you're just like, whoa.
I think I need to lie down soon. let's let's see what's in here, and I might use one of these beds for a moment.
Oh God.
So you want to open the door?
Hmm.
Okay, it isn't locked, and you do open the door, and I'll just read a little thing because you see some more guards here.
Oh,
You may have to roll initiative, of course. Barrel arches support the roof of this wide, low-ceilinged chamber. Puddles of stagnant water collect on the dingy stone floor, and there's several gibbet-style cages lie in rusted pile against the western wall. A staircase, its length illuminated by diffused sunlight, shines from outside, is visible beyond an archway in the far walls. Several hairless men stand between you and the exit, and there's supposed to be 4 of them, actually. But it's 3. There is 3. Actually, he took the other one. So there's 3, and these hairless men turn and they yell at you, "You! Where's the master?"
Your
Weapons are
master
out.
is your master is dead.
You lie! And they attack.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing in their position.
Wow. Okay, they're kind of caught flat-footed.
Let me see.
You're going first. Whether you guys can decide who wants to go first, they're just completely like, maybe they're hitting the hookah too much.
Okay.
Not anymore. That's ours.
It's strapped to your back.
There you go, Creel. You can go first.
Damn it.
Real. I'm gonna give you a surprise action. So you have 2 actions this round.
Oh, beautiful. All right. And by any chance, Darren, I guess, did Frank mention anything about letting you run Gryko?
No, he's passed out. He drank a bunch of that Amarense wine.
Yeah, damn. Okay.
You have to go get him. Well, if you want.
For my first trick, I'm gonna cast Strength on Batsu. I cast it 1 lower, or no, sorry, that's the wrong move. I'm gonna cast Invoke Patron. That was my
Spellburn?
first.
Oh.
No, yeah, I'm gonna invoke Shielba.
Ah. Already, you haven't done her task, or its, or his, or whatever task.
I know,
What?
but we need to get out in order to do it. I will,
See?
as I'm casting this, as I begin chanting to Shielba, I call and I say that I need you now. Before I have your gift, and in payment for this, I will do anything you ask.
Whoa,
But I
the words come out of your mouth. You're like, ooh.
but
Go
I am
ahead.
in need.
Yep, go roll, because that's what her wanted to hear.
I will burn. I'm just gonna add my 3 fleeting luck to it.
Oh, okay.
And here's the roll.
Oh, wow.
19 total.
And that's with the +3?
Believe so. Yes.
Okay, pardon me. Caught me off guard there. Invoke patron. Give me one moment. I'm thinking, because where was the that would be in okay.
In the DCC book, it's actually open. It's like you can do whatever you want.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what page is that on for Invoke Patron? Because
Sorry,
Shilba has his own spell list. I can find him for you real quick, and he has his own Invoke Patron list
okay.
table. What I was getting at, but I just, like I said, I don't have it right here. So give me a moment, because that is in, I think,
I think it's one of the Lankhmar ones. I will also start looking. So sorry about this, Bob, for
yeah,
short notice.
Oh
I
no
think it's
no.
I think it's in the judge's guide. Maybe yeah, agents and patrons. Okay, there, yeah. Okay, I think it's on page. Okay, here he is. Yeah, go ahead. So, oh, you rolled 19?
Yeah.
Okay, Shilba used the caster as a conduit to deliver a minor curse on a subject of the caster's choosing. The curse takes effect if the tiger fails a will save. The judge determines the exact nature of the curse as well, the means of breaking it. Hmm.
Would one of the lesser options be better?
Uh, actually, yes. The one below, a shadows. Actually, I'll share my screen with you.
Okay, yeah.
Can you see this?
Yes, let me see. 40. Shadows gather around the caster's features, giving him a sinister aspect. By making a frightening display at his enemies, the caster forces them to make a will save or become intimidated.
Mm.
Intimidated enemies suffer a -4 penalty to all attacks and spell checks directed at the caster. An opponent who fails his will save with a natural 1 flees the caster's presence for 1d5 rounds. So all of a sudden,
Ah.
this dark shadow um, brilliantly emanates and fills the room with terror and dread. And they have to
Oh,
beat a 19 or be intimidated.
right. So they're all just like, oh, as the
I,
shadows go
I,
around. They know
and I
sorcery.
and I call out and I say, "Your master is dead. You will serve me now."
Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, okay. Let me roll here. So I'll roll for all three, I suppose. Uh, pretty hard to beat 19 though. And all of them are just kind of they shudder back at suddenly as Batsu is the one you cast. Or no, you invoke patron, right? So that was one of your
Yeah,
actions.
yeah.
And Batsu, you're almost like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So they're definitely spooked and they're like, oh, and they're reluctant to move forward and attack, but they're
And
-4.
and for my second action,
Mm.
I call out. I cast Charm Person. No, I pull my short sword out and I advance, behind Batsu, and I command that I say, drop your weapons, and
Ooh,
you may flee with your lives, and never return to this place, or I shall put another curse upon you.
wow. Now that's these are pretty conditioned warriors and stuff, but I will give you a personality check as an added
The
effect.
uh,
personality.
I'm gonna give him fleeting luck. One of my fleeting luck for that.
Oh, so roll D3, Batsu. Or no, he doesn't get a roll for that, I don't think.
He doesn't. Okay.
I rolled 18.
All right, so they are just conditioned and tough. These are kind of elite guards, so they don't flee. If you would have rolled that right, though, it would have,
That would have been cool.
yeah, it would have been neat. But they're like, no, but they're like, oh, they grit their teeth and they have their daggers and clubs and strange curved. They have these strange wavy daggers, these weird Eastern wavy things.
Bully for you, my friend.
Well played, though. They're -4. Batsu, now it's your turn. You're just like, whoa, whoa.
Well, I think we're gonna. Um, is there like a? Could I wait for them to come to me?
Yeah, they're 1, 2, 3, 4. They're close enough though that they can move and attack.
Okay. I mean, like, could I like hold my attack until they?
Yes, you can. And then when
Oh,
they move up, yes, you can attack first.
excellent. I will like I guess with Creel behind me, I'll hold this door as much as I can.
All right. So this one fat more fatter guy, bald though, no hair on these guys. It's strange, and they have that weird coppery tone to their skin. It's very strange, and they have weird eyes too. They have kind of amber eyes. Uh, but anyway, he comes forward like, die, infidel. And what do you do?
I am going to, as he comes forward, I'll try to bonk him, hit him with the head with my bludgeoning.
And also Batsu, just to let you know, you can, in this game, you can hide all the time at any time too. So for now, what I meant is you could have hid behind the door and he comes through,
Oh,
bash his brains out when he
oh
comes
yeah,
in
I didn't know that.
and stuff like that. And then you get plus bonuses for surprise attacks and such. It's
Okay,
easy.
yeah,
In this game, go for it. And totally. So anyway,
awesome.
you go for your,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him. Let's see. That's 15 to hit.
and it will. And you come out, and hit him. Ooh, 4 damage. Not quite though, as you strike him clean, but he staggers to the side, but maintains his footing. He's still in it,
He's a
barely.
big guy.
Yeah, the big pudgy guy. That's your action, right?
Yep.
So this guy, he goes to swing at you. Now, of course, he's -4 to begin with. And he awkwardly takes a cut and stumbles to the side. And I'm going to give this one other guy who's going to try squeeze through. And he does succeed in squeezing through Batsu. So he takes a cut at you with his dagger.
That'll hit me.
With the 12?
Yep.
Okay. So he does manage to get for 1 point damage.
Oh no.
And this
Nick's
other
being-
guy, he's kind of trying to bust through and get in there, but he decides to throw his dagger, regardless of perhaps hitting one of his mates. And he might hit one of his mates. 50% chance. Under 50, okay, so he makes an attack against the guy with his dagger. And he hits the fat guy in the head. Oh! And he had 1 hit point. Oh. So he hits his buddy. And he slumps against the wall. These guys aren't in top form. They're under the effects of that spell, Jim. Well played. So
Yeah.
that's yeah. You guys gonna get okay? I remember these XP. So they're done. Now it's your turn, Creel.
All right. Now I'm angry. And I come at them as a terrible shadow from hell with my short sword, and they hardly even see it through the shadows and the black sort of dust that flies through the air around me.
Nice.
And here's the roll. It won't hit, but it looks cool.
It does look very cool. If Batsu, you're like, whoa, I'm so impressed.
Yeah, this is the most magic Batsu's ever seen in his entire life. Just today. Okay,
And
is it my
that
turn?
wizard too, when he had the tentacle arm and stuff, and he was casting the crows into what's Graiko's heart.
Yeah, that was demonic.
And yet, I believe it is your turn, Batsu.
Batsu will continue standing by the door, standing in front of the door, kind of. And take a swipe at this guy.
He's a
That's
skinny
in front
guy.
of it.
Yep.
Oof.
And then, even though he's scared of Creel, you can tell these guys are intimidated by Creel big time, but they're doing their duty. So he swings back at you.
Ooh, that's a hit.
4 damage.
Yeah.
He sticks you right in the torso. And the other guy is going to try bust through the go at Creel. Oh, and he succeeds in getting through Creel. But he he stumbles up there and he cowers at you as your dark visage has intimidated him. Now it's your turn, Creel.
Oh, I just nick him.
Mm. And I'm going to be giving these guys a morale check here pretty quick. Batsu.
I want to try to hit this guy as he's focused on Creel.
All right, I'll give you a 1 die up on the die chain.
Ooh. What is that, 24?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But, okay, next round you have to give me a fortitude save for the drugs.
Okay.
I think that's been 5 rounds since you've taken them, yeah.
17.
Oh, nice. So you hit him. Now, oh yeah. Go ahead, roll damage. Now, you get this weapon when used as a backstab weapon. I don't have the chart with me right now, but it does like double damage.
Darn, only 2.
You backstab with it,
Oh, really?
but that would be 4 damage.
So that counts as a backstab?
I'm going to give it to you because this guy was cowered by the shadows and he was focused on Creel. And I'm being nice.
Awesome.
Does 4 damage kill him?
Yeah, because that 1 damage you did to him was 5 total.
Nice.
Perfect.
Just enough. And he does go down. You brain him. Poof. And then the last guy, he runs. Now, Batsu, you weren't in combat with, well, yeah, he runs. And now you already attacked that guy. So I'm going to say
Yeah.
he starts running. He's, yep, he's running. I said it.
And I call out as he's running away. I say, "Fear the shadows.
Oh, nice.
Never
Give you-
return."
I'm going to give you each, I'm going to give you a luck point there, Jim, like a fleeting luck. Batsu, you get a fleeting luck. Jim, you get another one, so you have 2.
Perfect.
You guys
Nice.
I forgot to reward some earlier. You guys had done some stuff. So he runs and, well, yeah, you let him go, and he seems to just run away up these stairs. You can chase him or let him go.
Let him go.
I think what we should maybe do though, let's decapitate all of his friends and hang them from the ceiling. So that's the first thing that he sees when he comes in.
I was just about to give you each 1 point of permanent luck. But now I question that.
No, Batsu will have no part in that. He doesn't believe in that.
Ah, you're right. I feel as though there's some otherworldly presence who who would maybe look down upon us if we were to do that.
Well, we'll just let that go now. Yeah, Batsu, I'm going to give you that luck point
Oh, okay.
for, I guess, a little droplet of morality in the world of Lankhmar. It's a rare thing. Jim,
That's
I call foul.
I'm gonna be who I am. That's
true.
That's the wizard's job.
yeah. I don't care what anybody thinks.
So you see this odd room. At one point was, it seemed they put the lost causes in these metal cages. And, yeah, not much else in this room though.
No bodies, though.
No. Let me double check.
All right. So, what I did back there, Batsu, I invoked the power of a very powerful magical being. I offered my services to them. I may have to act upon that. I'm going to make a sacrifice to Shielba right now. This will only take a moment. I would like to scoop the eyes out of every single one of these people and sort of burn them to the eyeless one.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
say, look over
it's,
there.
it's a necessary thing.
Yeah. Batu averts his eyes.
Well done, Jim. I'll give you a fleeting luck for that.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Uh, and at this point, you guys have purged this area of any foes. He had 16 guards altogether that he had brought, and you've disposed of them all. He had a chef, his personal chef, which likewise, and he also brought the gimp that you guys had first encountered in your cell.
Hey, just us three? That's not too bad.
Yeah. So Greico's still snoring back wherever, and the two of you are now done. You had a few more cuts and nicks, and you're like, I think that's it. You look around, and there's staircase, and you see where the guy ran. There's light over there, like sunlight, perhaps,
Mm.
which you haven't seen for a while.
That probably leads up to the surface. I get the feeling.
Yeah, something tells me that those stairs lead up to the surface.
Yes. Let's
Here,
backtrack and maybe we can check out those that other door.
indeed, these eyes won't scoop themselves.
So
Nice
Batsu, the
stride.
walls are kind of moving a little bit, and the floor dips suddenly. Could you give me a will save,
Oh, okay.
a DC check? Okay, and you kind of, ooh, you're like, oh, and you take it in, and in fact, you kind of go level. So you made that save that time. So your intelligence stays, but your dexterity goes back to normal.
Whoa. What?
And
That's
you're looking
sick.
around, and you realize that there's something coursing through your veins. You can feel your heart pounding. You can feel the fluids moving down things in your arms and coming back. Um, and it has something to do with that drug. And you pull out the packet again, and you realize that, well, you sniffed a little part of it, and you probably have maybe. Well, actually, I'll give me a 6 die 3
Okay.
for how many possible doses you estimate you have left after you realize there's more efficient ways to inhale it, perhaps, or whatever, ingest it somehow. So there are 10 parts left in that packet, and right now you realize now that you could take this dose again, perhaps, but you'll have to ride this sort of dragon's tail, making these saves.
All right.
I'm just gonna let you know, Darren. I'm gonna burn a luck and do some healing.
Oh, good call. Do you still have the wine? Remember you drank that wine? Have a
Yeah,
emergency wine?
I don't think we drank the whole thing. The plan was to keep as much of the keg for the party afterwards.
Yeah, and you remember you discovered that when you drank that, and then you rested, you got your full hit die worth back.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, but you can use that to go carousing too. And you guys can. I don't know how your luck is standing right now. You built up a bit more.
I used a lot of my permanent luck earlier. For a couple
So
points, so.
you may want to carouse.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll the D50.
Yeah, I didn't use any of my luck actually. Oh, that luck brought me back up to full.
Well, great for you.
Yeah. And, that one luck point you got, right?
Old lucky Batsu.
So go ahead.
Yeah, actually, Batsu takes like a moment to like, reel himself back in from that dip, and he'll try to catch up with Creel.
Right on. So
Yeah.
give me a die 6, Bob.
All right.
And that's how many turns you think that you'll be high.
5.
So 50 minutes.
All right. 50 minutes. Mark that down.
All right, if you want to get to picking that lock, I'll scoop out these eyes, and I might go grab that cowl that the gimp person used. I feel like it may help me in casting spells for Shielba.
All right.
You're going down to the basement again?
Just for a minute.
Okay, so Jim heads down the stairs around the pile of corpses. And, well, let me open up the stairs. I'll just open up the basement for you, Jim, and you can walk around there. There was a couple rooms you haven't been in, by the way, down there.
I like the sounds of that.
Or a room. Don't get carried away. I'll show you. So when you head down there, Jim, you go back down to the basement. Yeah, you recall the staircase. You recall the door, and this is where the Gimp lived, and where you found some stuff. And then in this area here, there were quarters where they had these padded cells where they kept the insane. You guys had started over here, and there was a door here that you hadn't gone through yet.
Okay, first things first, I'm going to grab the cowl from that guy because we couldn't see his face. And I feel like Shielba, the eyeless one, may like that kind of thing.
Oh, I like that. I'll give you another bleeding luck point for that.
Terrific. And then what I will do, I'll toss the cowl on, and I'll put my hat reverently in my backpack.
Ooh,
Because
make a will save. Ugh. You might throw up.
Yeah, that's right. I actually specifically was going to wash it, but I did forget to mention it.
See if you can handle that.
16.
All right. So, well, yeah. Okay. It's
But
not
yeah.
not pretty, but you do put it on. That's okay. Good call.
I will go and listen at that door.
It's silent. Oh, wait a minute. My computer's frozen. Okay. Yeah, it's silent. Oh, remember there were streaks of stuff going in underneath this door.
Yeah, it looked like blood or something.
Yeah. Like bodies were being dragged or something. And it smells.
Does the door open away from me?
I think so.
If it does, I will push the door open, but step back a couple paces.
Ugh, yeah, and it's a wall of stench hits you. It's awful. This former storeroom is now a nightmare of rotting bodies, mangled beyond recognition. Heaped about haphazardly, the corpses are nearly naked and their flesh gashed, seared, and boiled. The few inches of unmarred skin remaining on each corpse bear strange symbols branded into the flesh.
I'm just I'll of course cover my mouth and nose, and just take a look. It doesn't look like there's any items in here, but I'm gonna make a mental note of these markings, and then I'm just gonna close the door.
Oh, okay. So I'll give you a intelligence DC. Even with that glance, you looked at the symbols and you've learned quite a bit in your.
Yeah, I feel like these might be some sort of runes that he was attempting. 21.
Oh, wow. There's a name that comes into your mind, and you realize right now you have this sense that you could say it. And it came to you, and you realized as you looked at you glanced, and it was awful, Jim. This room was full of 15 bodies at least, and it appeared to be poor souls that had been discarded after they had been experimented on. But you glanced bits of a name from each, like bodies. One of them had a thigh on one, another one on his back, another one on a cheek, and you put it together, and it was, you think, a name.
Could you write the name in the chat?
I could, but I may have to kill you. No. I can. But a moment. I'll get back to you. Let's go to
Yeah, sure.
because for the moment it slips my mind, but I have it. It's one of the Lankhmar gods.
Is it Ningalba?
No.
Okay.
No, definitely not. where were we? Batsu. Oh, you got this thieves kit, and it's an Eastern kit, and you're like, oh, this is kind of neat looking, and it's made from this instead of made from metals and stuff. It's made like from bronzes and coppers. Looks
Mm,
great. It's really pretty. It's actually
yeah,
worth more than a regular set. It's probably worth double.
I'm gonna make a note of that real quick.
Might even give you a bit of a help. You realize this thing is like well built.
Oh, bronze. Okay. Well, I'm gonna break them in with this door over here.
They're +1
What? Oh, that's sick.
set.
Awesome. Okay, then I'm gonna try
Oh,
to
and when you're dealing with locks that are from Evermerency, you get a die boost.
and is okay, cool.
And this one is. So
Wow. Okay, cool. Let me
now you hear somebody behind you and you see Gryko. Oh, and he's like, he drank too much of that weird wine and he kind of fell asleep. And he's coming forward now, kind of rubbing his eyes. Ugh, ugh. He steps over the corpse of the sorcerer. Oh,
uh good morning.
what happened? Boy.
Well, we finished up well, we cleared out the rest of the complex. It's safe in here now. We were just finishing up some loose ends.
Okay. Well, where's Creel?
He was downstairs. He said something about mm, looking around down there.
Okay, well, I'll just hang then. He looks over and he's eating something off a kebab. Like,
Hey,
this is really good.
save some of that for me too.
And you see an aura around him, and it's an aura. He looks like his aura tells you that he's kind of wounded a bit and hurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it seems like this aura is tainted by wounds.
That's strange. Um, all right. Well,
The
I will.
walls are still fluctuating, by the way. And the floor is kind of going wee 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 wee. Like, but you've kind of mastered that. You got your sea legs. Remember,
Yeah. Yes,
that
I
kicked
am.
in.
Yeah.
You are the Mingle Seaman, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So all of a sudden, that helped you big time.
Mm-hmm. I like this stuff. Might have to go in for round two, but I guess I'll try to pick this lock. Okay. Here it is. Whoa! Holy crap! 24.
Everything seems to be clicking, man. This new lockpick set, you're like, woohoo! I'm gonna give you a fleeting luck point there.
Nice.
Uh, and whoa, and then you see like, oh, and you push the door open, you're like, oh, anybody there? But there is nobody there. But there's an opulent room compared to the rest of this place. Uh, totally. Um, Immense shag rug on the floor. And Batsu, I'll give you, when you look at it, I'm going to give you an intelligence DC here. It's
Okay.
going to be a tough one though. It's a 15.
Not even close.
Okay. I don't know if it triggers anything, but I'll read the description here and then we'll get back to Jim. And I'll have to look up. Jim, what was I looking up again?
The name of the god that
Yeah, right. The list is in, yeah, I know where it is. I just have to find it. Okay, pardon me, Batsu, that's 2-1, right?
Yeah. 2-1.
Okay, this unassuming room of bare stone oh, wait a minute, contains only a few furnishings, a poster bed with drawn curtains, a wardrobe decorated with carvings of monstrous faces, and a large cloth rug splayed out across the flagstones.
Ooh, okay. I want to look inside that wardrobe.
Greco's kind of behind you a few feet, and he's like, okay, well, so you go into the room, and you're gonna head over there?
Yeah. Let me drag my. There we go. I'm kind of like cautious, like, and I kind of open it away from me. You know, with those monsters on there, kind of creeps them out.
Mm-hmm. Greco, I don't know, he hangs around the door. He hangs like right inside the door and just looking around. And he's still eating that kebab. So he's just like, what's up? And he's like licking grease off his fingers and stuff. Okay, the wardrobe contains. You check it for. Well, I don't know. What do you do with the wardrobe?
I just want to give it a once over. Is there like clothes in there?
It's closed.
Oh, I want to open it up.
All right, so you open it
Wait.
up. Too late.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and nothing happens as you realize, like, and nothing happens.
Okay. Well, what's inside?
There is a number of silk robes, very stylish, Eastern, made from materials that are so smooth you never felt the like.
Hmm.
Trousers, shirts, slippers, all of pale pastel coloration.
Ooh, I'm gonna put on those slippers.
Ooh, they are very comfy.
Yeah.
Do you have any shoes at all?
No,
Oh, I see.
shoeless. I'm gonna look for like possibly secret compartments or anything in here. You know, pat the walls and whatnot.
Ah, excellent. Give me a intelligence check.
All right.
I know the number. Let's see.
17.
Nice roll. The number was a 13. And in the back of the wardrobe's interior, there is a compartment. And you disarm the trap with that roll. You
Oh,
didn't trigger it. If you failed, you triggered it. There's a neat little pin. You see. Ooh, and it was like, yeah, when you brought your hand up and spread it along the crease, it would have just drove into the pin.
oof.
But you open the compartment safely, and there's a number of scrolls and a small brass coffer.
Oh, well, I'll get those out. I'll leave
The coffer's quite
scrolls
heavy.
for Creel to look at. Yeah, I'm gonna open up this coffer. I just open it
Ooh.
up.
Yeah, and click, it opens, and there's the glow of silver and gold. Ooh, and there's a small key kind of just nestled in him, sitting there.
A
And there's
key.
quite a bit. Like there's quite a bit in this little chest. 326 copper pennies, 125 silver smaragds, and 76 gold rilks. A fortune
Whoa.
to you.
Yeah, no
An
kidding.
absolute fortune.
I show Graiku. I'm
Fold
like,
your
come over here,
knees.
look at this.
Oh, and Greco, what? What have you found? Now, so far, you guys have been walking along the edge here and mind your own business. But Batsu, give me a reflex save.
Yes, sir. Uh, I'm gonna use fleeting luck on that. I don't trust that 13.
Okay. And you shuffle your feet, and one of your slippered feet's, no, I'll have to roll for him. What I roll? 11. That is. Yeah, as you put your foot onto the rug, it kind of tried to curl around your foot.
Oh,
Because you kind of stepped back with the chest and you turned and said, "Hey, look at this, Greco," and you didn't really think of it. And as you turned and you stepped forward and he went to meet you, but you step your foot back, but you see Greco wasn't so quick,
oh shit.
and he stepped onto the rug, and he was wearing footwear as well. By the way, the metagame in this, if you were barefoot as the sorcerer was, that intelligence check I gave you earlier would see if you remembered if when you saw the sorcerer he was actually barefoot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so if you were barefoot and walked on that rug, you wouldn't trigger the little trick. Okay, so he has to, Gryko quickly, so Batso, what do? Is you see these weird tendrils and the rug kind of, the shag starts to try to grab his feet.
I want to try to pull him back, like pull him back towards the wardrobe with me, like that.
Look out. So he does get so you pull him out, you look out, and you see the rug kind of wave, but it's anchored there, but it waves toward where you guys were.
Hmm.
Ooh, I'll give you a fleeting luck there.
That was a
Saving,
close one.
helping Gryko.
I look to Geico and I like, we need the wizard for this. We need that magic user here. He'll know what to do.
You know, we're ahead. All right, so back. Okay, sorry, Jim. Let me
No problem.
get on that, and I'll sum this up actually first before I move. Oh darn! Let me. Okay, 2.1. This has been a lot of fun, by the way. So you grab the stuff out of the wardrobe and in that special compartment, I assume, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of scrolls, a whole bunch of them and stuff. You grab the chest, like, holy cow, okay. The bed, I don't know if you want to check it out. There's a big ornate chair there. It's really cool. But fairly simple, the room. He brought some, amenities.
Batu probably wouldn't check out the chair, but he'd check out the bed.
All right, give me
Give it
a
a
intelligence
search down.
DC.
Okay. Not even
And
close. 4.
it's yeah, and you fiddle around with it and stuff, avoiding the carpet, and you realize that you've gotten the goodies from this room as you see it,
Mhm.
and you're leaving, I guess. There's no other. You don't find secret doors or anything.
Yeah, I want to test something with this carpet first. I want to put
Okay.
my hand on it, like real quick, like just touch it, reel
Ooh,
it back.
okay, give me a reflex DC
Okay.
and it's not much. It's a 5 because you're just kind of doing the old taunt the cat.
Mhm.
But sometimes that cat gets you every time. All right, so it kind of goes. Oh wait, no, Pardon me, it does not. Your hand was bare, right? You're not wearing gloves or anything.
Yeah.
Ah, no, of course it's very feels wonderful. Like, oh my God, that's the most gorgeous. Oh, what a beautiful rug.
All right. That's what I was curious on. I wanted to test it out to see if it
And it kind of purrs.
really. Okay. Oh, I think it's alive. Greco, feel this.
Oh no, no fucking way. And he backs up against the wall. No fucking way. And he's already at the door. Let's get out of here, man. This place is creepy. What, you want to friend that thing?
It's kind of cool. Batsu's gonna try to wrap up the carpet. From one end,
It's big carpet.
roll it up. Yeah, that's what he's gonna try to do. Quit your whining, Graiku. Help me with this.
Okay, you roll up the carpet, but you realize you have to pet it and stuff,
Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm
and
okay with that.
it only likes skin. Like when you put it on your shoulder and stuff, if there's it moves and gets agitated. But both of you would have to carry the. It's a big carpet.
Uh-huh.
It's like probably 12 by 8.
Oh wow. Um, hey, come on, Graiku. This could be worth a little bit of money.
Oh, I don't know, man. This thing's freaking me out. Man, it's wiggling.
Well, just help me drag it out into the hallway. We'll have Creel take a look at it.
Okay, you're tripping, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. So Geico helps you, and you bring the carpet into this intersection here, and you have it rolled up, and the carpet seems content, but well, we'll see. I don't know how the hell to play this. So anyway, you're at this intersection, and Jim, let's take a quick break. I'm gonna look up the list. It is in the Gods Lankhmar in the Judge's Guide. Um, Plus, you guys have to check out the workshop too. Okay. Anyway. It is Isaac. Issek.
ISS.
And you'd probably recognize that Isaac of the Jug.
Of the jug.
Isaac of the Jug. He's also known as Isaac the Armless, Isaac the Burnt Legs, Flayed Isaac, Jugged Isaac, the several Isaacs, all sorts. Yeah, it was one of the many jackleg face to come out of the eastern deserts.
Huh.
It's a god of suffering and torture.
Jeez.
Be right back. So, right on, guys. I'll be right back.
Sweet. Yeah, I want to keep this carpet thing. This looks awesome.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Living carpet. That'd be a great defense.
Oh, for
Home
sure.
defense.
Yeah, we definitely need to find something like a place to hold ourselves up at.
Mm-hmm. Batsu's right now, he's literally living like in like tents in a really bad part of town. He lives in a little tent with it's like a little communion with a bunch of other beggars.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. So, yes, Isaac. Now you realize there's a power in this room, the suffering in this room, the pain, and the smell. Give me a will DC check. Or I haven't done that yet, have I? Jim?
Sorry, coming in?
Will save when you opened the door
Okay.
and
don't
took
think
in
I
everything. Even though you closed it, I mean, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah. No, I'd just done a will save before for the hood. 12.
Yeah, it was a 5.
Okay.
So you feel like you want, but you're a tough character, I noticed, and you just kind of shrug too. Well, how do you react to this? Actually, I shouldn't script you. I'm curious.
Well, I of course right away I just thought it might have been a dumping ground, and I immediately cover my nose. But just the first glimpse of a rune caught my eye, and I just sort of pieced it together. I sort of did that thing where my vision sort of goes blurred, and the only things that stick out for me are the runes, and that was quick anagrams, messing that around in my head until I came up with that must be what they're spelling, and I figured this must be some sort of
It called to you though.
okay.
That's how you saw the name. It was presented to you. You think maybe you're not on Emergency Green, are you?
No.
Okay. So, but yeah, you're smart. You actually have 18 intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. So yeah, you're just like.
But I say to
That was the patron of the sorcerer.
yeah, I kind of figured these must be tossed aside as some sort of sacrifice or something.
No, you put together. It's more than that. He was getting power or getting spells or something through other people's suffering.
And I imagine that the tentacle was either some sort of patron taint or something along those lines. Maybe he even asked for that. My
Exactly.
God.
I'll give you a fleeting look. So as the pieces chink together, you realize this Eastern guy is nasty customer.
Hmm. I'll call out into the room just very quietly because I don't know exactly how it will respond. I say, "Your servant is dead. Would you like his corpse?" Or no, he's not dead. He lives to fight another day. Damn, I fucked up that whole scenario.
And there's just dead silence echoes you.
Hmm.
And the
Oh, thank
smell is so powerful suddenly, like just suddenly gets really strong.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're a bit used to that, but this is nasty.
Well, I feel like Shioba might not want these eyes. May as well go back to scooping out the other eyes.
Close the door.
Yeah. Close the door. Back away slowly.
And yes, well, you almost there was a moment of regret. Do you think you probably could have went in there and embraced the ways of Isaac? Yikes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not my style.
So you heading back?
Yeah.
And we'll move on. So you just come up the stairs as Batsu, you see Batsu and Graiko carrying this rug on their shoulders or on their hands carefully. And Batsu's kind of stroking it with his one arm and holding up with the other one.
What in the God's name are you two doing?
Now hear me out. It's alive.
The the carpet.
The carpet's alive.
And he's got a chest
Yeah, we have a little coffer.
and he's got a whole bunch of paperwork and scrolls.
Oh yeah, these are for you. Mm, check them out.
Scroll, say. Was that his apartment then down here?
It was.
Yep, quite fancy.
Have you cleared it all out? I might
It's
want to take
completely
a quick.
clear. I took them. We've got it all. I found a secret compartment. That's where I found these.
Were there clothes?
Yeah, there was some silken robes and whatnot. Not my style, but the slippers are quite comfortable. I found.
I
He's wearing
noticed
them.
the stark difference between the rest of your clothes and the slippers.
They're like the Indian curly slippers, eh? Like the silk ones with the nice, really nice.
Well, okay, as long as you feed the carpet, I guess we can keep it. I will I'll take a quick look at those clothes. There's a chance that as a mage he may have imbued some power within them.
And so you go check out the wardrobe.
Yeah.
And yes, they're impressive robes, worth some money, possibly, if not anything else, but just impressive. They had this kind of motif, like this kind of pastel decoration and an oriental look, somewhat, with intricate patterns along the seams and very exotic. And the Tulmakas was actually wearing one of these.
Well, I'll grab a bunch of them because if not, I like looking fancy.
Mm.
It's kind of my thing.
All right, so you guys you're all piled up with loot, a bunch of stuff, and
I'll also be sure to grab the spices.
right.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I want to grab a couple of bags of meats for the boys.
Nice.
Do we
And
need like a cart or something?
yeah, you guys have some stuff, and you're not sure where you are in Lankhmar yet.
Yeah.
If you are in Lankhmar,
Have we looked at everything? Have we looked through everything?
I'm pretty
This
sure we have. I think all that's left is for me to do my ceremony to Shielba with all of these eyes that I have in a bag, and you see some weird, drippy, um, some almost I don't know how to explain the texture. Could be like spit, some sort of some sort of strange thing seeping out from this bag that is what in layman's terms would be called eye juice.
That is foul.
Tis just ocular fluid.
Hmm. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds disgusting.
I'm sure you'll see.
And as you guys laugh and joke about this and walk out of this building, you're going to gain 32 XP.
Holy shit! That's a
Jim, you're
lot.
going to get 64
Oh,
because of that
Good.
card.
holy crap!
As you guys have shut down this operation and, well, got a ton of loot, and so far so good. And as you come out into daylight into the street, you realize that I'm going to bring us to the map. I'll show you where you are in Lankhmar. As you realize the smell of the salt marshes to the east carry over the wall, and anyways, where were you again? Right here. You guys realize, oh, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
And
we're still on the one map, unless
oh,
yeah. Okay. Where are we? I see.
Oh wow, yeah, quite a
In
ways
the
away.
And this strip of
Yeah.
buildings is quite delinquent and run down and broken. This was an old asylum, and it at one in its heyday was quite majestic and had the arches and the facades and everything. But now you realize it's this guy's a sorcerer had probably moved in here with his underlings and set up his weird experiments. So Jim, you have a pile of paperwork. You got a chest full of treasure. You guys have a rug wrapped up. Where do you
I'd
want to
like
go?
I'd like to get that hookah as well. Hopefully,
Ah,
The
for
I
sure.
street is busy. Pardon me, I'll just finish quickly. You realize the sun's out so bright, you haven't seen it for so long. Your eyes are squinting. It's probably like 3 in the afternoon. The street is full of people bustling around. Some of them giving you curious glances because you're carrying this big rug and you're a bit bloody and stuff, but it's Lankhmar, and so they move along. And so far, there's no threat, and it's daylight, so your timing's good. You see Damp Street and whatnot. You're on Wall Street at the moment. Name thus the wall, of course, along the salt marsh. So go on.
well, what's the plan? Do we split up here?
Well, if you want, we can take all of this stuff back to my room at the Silver Eel. I'll just be sitting in there poring over these papers for a while until Pepper shows up with the key.
The Silver Eel. I don't know, where is that again?
I will point in the direction. I believe it's on Carter Street. Where is it?
Well, you don't have this huge map, so you're like, it's that way, right?
But if I know it's on Carter Street, I can say, yeah, it's at the corner of Carter and Festival.
Right.
And I will say that I have procured a bit of money for myself from our adventures. So maybe what I'll do is I'll try to get us a nicer building or a nicer room.
All right. And well, there's plenty of coin in this coffer here.
I guess we should maybe we'll spend some of it tonight on drinks to celebrate.
I like your way of thinking. Yeah, maybe we should drop off some of this stuff over there.
The Silver Eel. Okay, so we're actually not too far. I just say, yeah, you go up and take a left on Cash Street and take a right on Cheap Street, and it's down the dim lane.
Known as the carousing district of Lankhmar.
Mm.
Known for its bars and nightlife. This area. To the south, if you went down there, there's the Plaza of Dark Delights where you met your friend who interpreted the scrolls. You also know there is a market. It's known as the market of the Five Knife Points Market, and there's all sorts of stuff there, from slaves to gems, and there's informants and spies everywhere. Pardon me.
Ooh.
So you guys are gonna go to the Silver Eel?
Yeah, with our loot, with our
Okay,
with tons and
down,
tons of loot.
dun, dun, dun. So down Cash Creek we go, or Cash Street. And you guys head around this corner here, and are you gonna stick to the main streets?
Oh yes, yeah.
And of
Okay.
course, I'm keeping an eye out on all of us, making sure that nobody tries to pick our pockets.
Okay. Any precautions or anything? Or you guys are carrying a big rug. So actually, at the moment, Gryko can carry the rug himself, and he's
Uh,
just kind of, oh no, it doesn't like him. You were the one it printed on. You have to
yeah.
carry it.
Okay. Could I carry it
Mm-hmm.
in theory? Okay.
But you can't do much else. It's like
I'm okay with
it's
that.
like a 80-pound rug.
I'll hand the coffer
No,
off to.
50-pound rug, but it's a big cumbersome thing.
Okay. Living
And you
rug.
have to stroke it once in a while, you realize. And oh, how long's it been? Now you start to get very anxious, by the way, as you realize you start scratching your chin and stuff. Uh, could you give me a fortitude save as you head
Uh.
down Cash Creek?
Okay. Well,
And you've been tripping this whole time, sort of, right?
I'll take another hit if that would
Well,
help
do you
anything.
want to take another
Yeah,
hit?
I would if I feel like I'm coming down, like I start to feel worse, I take another hit. I'd be like,
Okay, you see on Cash Street there's a little bit of an outdoor bar, and you recognize it, and this is called Mildred's Bar, and people kind of know it because you kind of sit on stools right on the street, and you're just served through this little kind of open archway. But not that you have to stop, but you have to. You're gonna pull at this. So what do you do with the rug?
I will yeah, I'll stop here and I'll carefully lean the rug up against a wall.
Oh, it doesn't like that.
Just what does it do?
It tries to unravel and wriggle.
I'll pick it back up. Creel, can I have a hand here, bud?
Real, give me an
Sure.
intelligence DC check, please. Because you
Yeah,
were
I'm
looking around, right? Going like, oh, geez, okay. Well,
16.
you've seen the same guy 3 times now.
Following us, hey?
Perhaps. Coincidence? Well, maybe he's going down the street with you. He's he seems like an older guy with a beard and an eye patch. That's what kind of make him stuck out, but he's good at looking the other way, you noticed.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna stand so that I'm still facing that guy as I'm talking to Batsu, and I say, well, what do you need?
Reach into my pocket and there's a little envelope in there. I need you to give some to me. I I need to be need to be sharp of mind right now. I feel.
I'm not gonna fall for this one again. No, I reach in, grab the envelope, and I get a bit of the powder out on the sort of the tip of the envelope, and I hold it for Batsu to snort.
Give me a agility DC check. 5.
Okay, Darren, can I?
It's
I?
like out of a bad Cheech and Chong movie.
Can I
The
give him?
powder splays out, and give me a D4, Jim.
2.
2 doses are spilled off and in the wind.
Batsu kind of flips out and says, "You fucking nitwit!"
Of course, I just stare. The powder got into the wind. Well, these things are fated to happen. Batsu, maybe if you hadn't have sneezed right as I lifted up the envelope.
You start to argue and stuff, and uh, give me another intelligence check, Jim.
Ah, damn it. 20.
Okay, and you're like, we're being watched. But he's gone now. He's gone. You don't see him anymore. But he's gone.
Yeah.
You looked over and you saw him look your way, and then he left.
Okay, I just open up the envelope and I stick it in Batsu's schnoz, and I say, "Here, take a sniff," and then we gotta get going, Bats. This, uh, I, someone's following
This time
us.
it's Batsu's turn to get his nose in there. Make a agility check because you're in the street with a packet. He's
Right.
holding this rug up. It's a
15.
it's a 10. Okay.
There we
So
go.
you manage to stick your nose in there. Now roll a D2, Batsu, to see if you
Alright.
fucking took too much. Oh no, pardon me. Give me a fortitude check.
Yes, sir.
When you inhale this stuff now, we'll see if you trip, which way you trip.
18.
Okay, now put your intelligence at its original.
Okay.
Now roll a D7.
E7. Okay. 3.
So you gain 3 intelligence. And roll a D3.
Okay.
You
2.
lose 2 agility.
All right.
And things all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, oh, this is nice. And the lights in the street and everything, the clarity comes in and your brain becomes focused, yet you're dealing with this kind of weird effect, right? And people look at you and you're like, hey, how are you? And you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, awesome, buddy. But you got this rug there and you stroke it again and you realize, oh, nice rug. And things are okay for the moment. And Creel, you're looking down the street and you're bobbing your head around. And he's like, yeah, I don't see anymore. He's gone. I don't know. And you're looking at him over and he's like, his nostrils have a bit of that everescence kind of blue on it. Yeah. And you close the packet. But how many doses do you have left?
I have, with that one, I have 7 left.
Okay. So, pardon me. Roll a 2d4.
2d4. Okay. 3.
30 minutes.
Okay. Sweet. Thanks for that, Creel. I'm sorry. This stuff is good. I don't want to waste it. How about we get back to that eel?
This may have been a big mistake. Yeah, no, let's get going. And I'll quickly describe to you. There's some old man following us with an eye patch and some sort of strange beard.
I'll keep an eye out for him, and I will keep an eye out for him. Kind of start being, like my eyes go cross, looking for him.
And you guys head up you turn right onto the main street, and then you're in the carousing district now totally, and the nightlife has already started, and it's only probably 5 in the afternoon or 6. You can see that there's all sorts of parakeens of people being carried on big litters, rich folk being brought to their destinations of pleasure. You see beggars on the street. Of course, you don't recognize any at the moment, by the way, and you're tripping out right now on well, kind of combination of cocaine and ecstasy. So you're tuned in right now with things, especially in this environment. Things are going really well, and Creel, you notice that things are going to kick in soon. The nightlife will start. You turn into Bones Alley, which brings you to the Silver Eel, and you enter the Silver Eel, and there's a ruckus party, not quite started yet, but the early crowd has come in. They always serve a big supper where they usually have a special going on, some sort of spit roast or huge soup or goulash. I recall you're in room 11 they're all 11. You were in the middle one though, right?
Yeah, but right away I go to the bartender, the innkeeper, and I slap down 5 gold pieces, and I say, I want the nicest room as well as the one I currently have.
Those gold pieces disappear in a flash, and you see the. Okay, give me one moment. Okay, the innkeeper here is a portly fellow of Lankhmarian descent, and he's a. Everyone knows him as a shrewd guy, and I have to look up his name at the moment, but he's a bit scarred. He's a bit of a retired adventurer, so he knows a bit of the ropes, and with a wink and a coin, he'll be friendly, of course, but he's a ruthless man. He had bought this bar off of the last guy and trying to make it go, but it's a tough run. So he looks at you with a look, and the gold, of course, makes him smile, his toothless grin. Oi, we definitely have something for you. Let me have a look here. And he gives some orders to an underling. Would you be we'll have a corner suite, of course, my sire. And he gives you, in fact, Jim, you got this corner apartment
Nice.
with this bedroom beside it, so 11 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically kind of a bachelor suite with one nice, and it's a pretty nice bed there. And plus, he will give you, you gave him a lot of money. So he's like, well, if you give me another day, I'll have the other room across the hall open for you as well.
That's very kind of you, sir. And believe me, there's more money where this came from. But of course, I require the utmost discretion.
Oh, of course, master. I'll send up some complimentary beer.
That'd be fantastic. This is a
And
great
you look in
place.
the, and he goes off because he's busy. And you see the main commons is a big hustle bustle of rowdy people. And I shall get us some sound effects. Oh wait, no wait, this one. Pardon me. And you have a glance to look around. There's a lot of people there and all sorts of features, but you head upstairs and you guys want to get to your new suite. And you go in there, Jim, and you realize that this is like, pretty nice. You have a window that
My
will,
God, never had a window before.
I know, 2 windows, in fact. You have a chest there, complimentary with some keys on it. There's a table, you can spread out stuff and study at. There's a desk and a chair and a complimentary bedroom.
All right. Well, I put
But
the
he
papers.
says it's 5 gold rilks for the combo a night.
Yeah, I've got lots of money.
Oh. So Gryko, he says his goodbyes. He's heading off his pad, and he's like, all right, then I'll see you later. I'll drop by the Silver Eel once a while and look for you. Leave a message if you need to find me.
Sounds good. Thanks for everything, Greco.
And he takes his share of the loot
Mhm.
because he was there for it. So a third of that booty, I suppose.
Mhm.
And he's like, cheers. And he's like, all right. And he heads off. By the way, in the commons, Jim, give me a intelligence roll.
Oh my God, he's there, isn't he? 17.
Yeah. You spotted Rotzak,
Oh yeah.
and he was back there with some ladies, as usual. Oh, by the hearth, and arm around a buxom wench, tipping back a tankard with the other. He didn't see you.
Yeah, no, for sure. So what we'll do is we'll go upstairs quickly, and offload the stuff in the bachelor suite. And
Mhm.
if the guy gave me multiple keys, I would give one to Batsu.
Oh, Batsu.
Okay.
All right.
Take
And
I'll
the
say-
rug.
Yeah, I want to try to lay it out in here, or you know,
And so what the hell is this rug?
In the study?
um,
It'll
Could I
fit barely.
could,
You want
could
to
I
unroll
lay
it.
it out in this alternate room?
Uh,
Would it be big enough?
no.
Okay, then I'll try to just wherever I could put it in here, I guess.
You'd have to move that table and kind of slide some furniture back because it'll take up decent space. So everybody
Yeah.
backs off. You unroll it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just putting the papers down at the desk and what's so important about this rug?
Hey,
It's a
scoot over. We're gonna have to
beautiful
move
rug.
this.
It's got a beautiful pattern on it. It almost reminds you of the ocean, and that's what kind of drew you to it.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. And I'll take my shirt off while I'm unrolling
But
it, so just in case.
you realize it's desert dunes.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna mark that down.
And it's you roll it out, and is anyone near it? You all backed off, and
Well, besides me, yeah.
it seems quite dormant, but it kind of wants to kind of curl toward you, Batsu. The edges, the shag.
Yeah. Um. Uh, I need some time alone with the rug.
Take off your clothes.
Yeah, Batsu would. He'll take off his clothes and look into the aura of the rug and try to understand the aura of the rug.
Wow.
Completely stoned
So,
out of his mind.
do you want to watch this, Creel?
I mean,
I can't
only
look
because
away.
yeah, it's incredible.
So you take off
What,
your clothes?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
what I will do though, before because I know what's happening. He's taking his shirt off. He's getting down and dirty with the rug. I'm gonna lock the door.
We need some privacy. And yeah, you're like, and you're tripping still, right? Oh, yeah. So you're like, oh yeah, everything feels so good. It's like Peter Griffin when he's on the run, he's taking ecstasy. He's like, Brian, you feel so good. And now give me a personality check as
All right.
you realize that you're bonding with this thing, or it's like caressing you, tickling you.
I want to spend a couple fleeting luck points on this.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm rolling it, rolling my 2 fleeting luck for 2 extra points on top of that. 18.
Wow. So I'm gonna give you sort of a patron status with this rug. And this rug has been woven in the temples of this Eastern sect, and you're bonded with this Eastern patron in a good way, you sense. And as the rug embraces you and tickles you, and you start laughing and frolicking.
It's awesome.
I guess I'm just gonna watch and kind of study because he never gave me a solid answer as to what the rug was, and I know that his mind is maybe a little too far gone now to talk to me about it. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm looking and I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? I noticed he had to strip down, so like skin. My lord.
I think Krill's probably starting to regret inviting this hobo, this stoned hobo into his room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel a connection at the moment, we'll say, Batsu, and just feel at peace for a bit, and you end up falling asleep for a while, and that gives us a moment for Creel. He sees him just suddenly, he's like, yeah, yeah. It's like he's on his own thing, right? You're like, okay, we'll just let him, and he's naked and rolling around this rug, and you can see the little shag is kind of tickling him and caressing him, but you have all these scrolls that he gave you, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a look at those because I just went up a level and I'm curious about getting another spell.
Indeed. And we'll take some, yeah, because this is a good opportune time. Because we'll say that, yeah, Batsu is just like, he's tripping. and connecting. He feels this spirit. So if you're willing, Bob, you can embrace this thing, and in a way, you'll have your own patron, perhaps.
Yeah, yeah, totally. He's totally giving himself onto the rug.
And I'll have to work on that
Fucking
because it is.
schizo.
I've been building it up. Yeah, you're awesome, man. That's so cool. I love it. And you have a whole bunch of changes, Jim. By the way, all these Eastern garb,
Oh, for
some
sure. This is a great haul.
some cool onesies. Um, Now, Jim, you want to take a look at those scrolls. You'll realize that they're most of them in the Avaramancy tongue. It'll take you some time to master this tongue
I
or
actually
find
have
somebody to decipher them.
I have
Okay.
read magic as a spell.
Ah, that will work.
I will cast it.
Yes.
I'm gonna see how well the spell goes. Okay, I'm gonna burn some luck.
Mm.
1, 2, 3. Because
Oh,
I
the
think
coffer. Yeah, I'll post that.
I think a 12 is a success. I'm just gonna check quickly.
Yeah, those gold rilts. Holy. But anyway, so how do you feel right now, Atsu?
Oh, he's feeling great. He
But
feels
you,
so connected.
but you feel yourself getting up, and you realize that you have to. Anything but bare skin will be attacked by this rug.
Yeah.
And this rug needs energy.
Hmm. Do I understand what that means?
Hmm. You might need Creel's help, or
Hmm. No,
I
I
had
lose
to
the
feed
spell.
it. Jim, sorry, go ahead.
I lose the spell.
So for the moment, um, you cannot read a lot of the material, but you do recognize. There's one you do recognize, and it's a spell, and it's Mouse's painful suffering.
Okay, just a moment.
And I'll find
Sounds
that.
awful.
And you don't get a good feeling about a lot of the other scrolls because it had a lot of diagrams and descriptions of horrible things.
Hmm.
So after a bit, you get up, Batsu, and you're like, put on your clothes, maybe. But the rug is content for now, and it's been about 30 minutes, and
Okay.
you're kind of feeling your throat gets suddenly really dry and sore, and it's a bit of a headache coming on.
I point to the table. Well, there's beer if you want. They brought some up for us.
I think I need that, and he kind of rushes towards it. He still has no pants on at this point.
Okay, and you sit down in the chair, and you guys drink some beer, and you tell him what you discovered, and you guys share some more stories, and um, what do you guys want to do next? Jim, you recall suddenly, well, what are we going to do next? We got some money. We got this rug, and you're looking at the rug, and the rug is actually sitting there, and you don't want to walk across that rug. Just to warn
No,
you.
for sure. And I'm worried about that too. I like, what if the people come in to clean the place and they get assaulted?
Oh, yeah. Who knows?
They'll disappear. It's Lankhmar.
Maybe you should let the Batu is clearly out of it. You should let the staff know
He's dumb
that
again.
they shouldn't know that they shouldn't come in without with shoes on. No shoes.
Sounds good. And I'm just kind of like, well, I'll see what I'll do with that information. Um, so yeah, okay. What I have to do now is before the night really gets going, I've got to do perform a sacrifice for Shielba. I'm gonna burn all these eyes in this special ceremony
Oh, indeed.
and ask her what to do about this other god that we've encountered.
Now, Jim, how well does your character know Lankhmar? He's a slave who was brought here, and
Yeah, he hasn't been here too long. He just kind of had a basic layout.
okay. I'm wondering if you would know of a suitable place or environment. But for
Yeah,
the
no,
moment, you can do it in the room, right? Or
yeah.
do you want to go somewhere?
I would like to go somewhere specifically. Like I think even Shielba would like just some back alley. That's where I first met Shielba. So I'm thinking if I can find some place far away from leering eyes, that it might work out really good. Especially I've got the cowl on. I will have washed it a bit, of course.
Is Batsu coming with you?
I don't know. He's pretty out of it.
It's best to leave him there.
All right, so okay, so let's make a roll here. Interesting. So let's
What?
do an invoke patron roll.
Sure. I was gonna mention what I'll do is I'll tell Rotsack though, kind of a rough area where I'm gonna be. I say if I don't come back in a few hours,
Oh, you want to go see Rotsack?
just on my way out. So very
Okay, so
quick.
you head down to the commons and he's over there with a couple girls and a table full and they're
And
drinking. You know they're going
now
on a carousal. They're getting shittered.
now I'm wearing some really, it's like some of this dark garb. It's like a really with hints of ochre color in it. And I come up to Rotsack and I say, it seems like you survived the night.
Oh, that's you? Wow, those are awesome duds. Wow, look at you, man. What are you doing? You gonna join the party in a bit? We're going on a carouse, hitting the street.
Oh, I'm sure that me and my new friend Batsu will join you, Rotsack. We have quite a tale to tell you, but first I have some business I must attend to. If I do not return in a few hours, I want you to come looking for me in, and I tell him this sort of back alley area.
Come on, that's too long. You'll be mugged. You alone? Are you nuts? I'll come with you. But why don't we just party now?
This is pretty important. This may take only a very small amount of time, and then if you do this, Rotsack, all the drinks tonight are on me, and that's to all you ladies as well.
You're gonna go alone in the alley. You're gonna get fucking mugged.
Well, that's why you'll come with me, Rotsack, and I'm saying that I'll pay for all your drinks later.
All right, you got 1 hour.
I'm sure we can do it.
And the girls are all like, "Oh," pulling at him and stuff. And I'll be back, ladies. He blows them kisses. All right, where are we going? As he pulls his two-handed sword from behind the chair and buckles it on. Where have you been? Jesus, you got a few. What happened to the side of your fucking head?
I know. It's let's see. Was it the tigers first, or was it the gimp? There was a man with a tentacle. Rotsack, I can't quite go into it now. If we only have an hour, let's try to get this over with. But I will mention there was a man following me earlier, someone with an eye patch, an older fellow.
All right.
So
So you must have gotten some treasure or something. They're watching you. I can bet.
That may
All
be.
right, let's go. He slaps you on the back with his big meaty palm.
And sorry, I will have. I wasn't. I forgot to mention this, but I will have definitely locked the door to the suite.
Right, and the rug sliding
I
the door.
as we're
Now,
walking, door, I tell the innkeeper, I love the room. I want to start with that. I would recommend that until we leave, maybe you don't need to have anybody come up and clean the place.
Oh, that's so?
Just for a couple days. I'm doing some long studying sessions and I can't be interrupted.
Oh, don't you forget, that's 5 gold rooks a night. That room.
I'll throw down another 5 and I say, here's for
His
tomorrow.
eyes bug again. Disappear. At your service, sir. And you head out into the street. So interesting. Back to Batsu. You've just got your jerkin on, but your ass is still out open, and you're looking back at the rug with longing, but your headache's kind of pounding a bit, and you're like, oh, well, you realize now that you either gotta tie one on or you either gotta crash.
He'll crash.
Ah,
He'll let it fade.
wise. Get your strength back, get
My
your
wits about me.
brain back. So where do you want to just crash there in his bed?
Um. Yeah. Well, probably just on the rug.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, do you get naked?
Oh yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he ever put any clothes back on.
And you probably, yeah, that's true actually. And frankly, you don't sleep better. The rug it's like it massages you.
Oh wow. Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say every time you sleep on that rug, you gain a fleeting luck.
Oh, okay. Nice. Um. So
And you got to come up with a name for this beautiful rug set in
Oh,
dune motifs.
I'll be thinking about that. Do I have to make a fortitude save to come down, or how does that work?
Oh, yes. So, well, no, actually, because you rested.
Okay.
You're actually resting. So you do come down and it's gonna hit you, but if you rest and take a full, I'll have to think about that. But unfortunately, we're gonna continue with Jim here for a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And we never actually got to the module, by the way, so far. We'll see. So for the moment, you go out and he'll come back and you'll have your couple hours rest. And you'll also be able to roll for your hit die for hit points back. And you'll also, do you have any luck missing?
No, no.
Oh, okay. So you're good. All right, Jim. So you're looking around the streets and you're back, you go into Bones Alley. And do you want to find like a place of quiet? And uh Rotzak is like, oh man, you see he's a bit tipsy. He's a bit lit up, but he's looking around and going, so a guy with a beard, eh? Eye patch. Hmm. And what are you doing anyway?
I'm calling upon the one who gives me power, Rodsack.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
I used her in a time of great need, and now she will expect me to perform some duty for her. Hopefully
Oh,
this will all take a short amount of time, and I'm gonna spell burn. And of course, what I do is I tell him, you may want to look away. This may disgust you. And I pull out this bag of eyes and I lay them reverently in like this sort of small circle in front of me. And in there, I start shaving off bits of myself, tiny locks of hair, starting, right off the bat, so as to not, you know, make myself look too ugly. And the whole time I do this as well, I throw the cloak up over my eyes so that you can only see the shadow where my face once was, and I do all of this eyes closed.
wow.
And
You get a fleeting luck, and then let's make a invoke patron roll.
yeah, I hope this works.
as you see the shadows lengthen in the hallway or in the alley, and Rotzak's looking around. He kind of stumbles back a few paces. He's like, "Hey, what are you? Jesus!" He looks, and there's a couple guys come down the alleyway to do whatever, and he goes, "Hey, fuck off, go on!" And they leave, and he turns back, and he's looking up and around. Um, ah, you see you hear a thought in your mind. I am far. Why do you why do you intrude upon my tranquility? Who is this?
I am Creel, and I ask, Shielba, for your forgiveness. And I promise to do you a service, and I would like to see that rectified. And I have found word of another god within Lankhmar, maybe an enemy of yours. And if you wish it, I can destroy many scrolls with his spells upon it.
This would please me. It is Isaac, is it not?
It is.
That twisted fuck. Ah. Yes. Do it.
I will burn his scrolls as I will burn the eyes of the Eastern warriors. All in your name, Shielba.
This pleases me. I sense that you have value. I may have more things for you, but for now, you may come to me. I may be reached in the eastern swamp across the lowered land. Come seek me, and I will give you favor. But I also invoke this. Twice per day, you may ask my favor. No more. Or invoke my wrath. But
I
beyond the two, if you do, my wrath may help, but will bring corruption.
I accept your generous offer, Shielba. I may ask, if I may be so bold as to ask one final thing. I am requiring more spells. If I come and seek you, uh, may you perhaps bestow upon me some arcane secret.
No, but I will give you a clue. There is one who holds some spells and secrets who has offended me. I will let you know his name, and you may seek his magic for yourself.
I graciously accept, Shielba.
Begone, you have pleased me, and I will talk soon, I'm sure. And your mind clarifies again, and you get another point of luck. And Rotzak he kind of looks back and go, "Whoa, you were like looking off for a long time."
Well, Rotsak, there's only one final thing for me to do, and then it's partying for us.
Oh, what's that?
Can you wait here a moment while I run quickly to the eel?
I suppose.
I'll be right back. And so I run, and quick as I can, checking to make sure that no one's after me. I quickly run up into the room and jump over the naked hobo and grab those evil scrolls, and I rush them back down to Rotsak.
Mm. And by the way, those scrolls. Yeah, go ahead, Jim.
I lay the scrolls out, I unravel them, and I crumple them up, and I sort of make a small fire, and I place the eyes in amongst the scrolls, and I set them aflame.
Very good. And it caps a very positive encounter with you feel as you're this new powerful patron that you have. It's like, oh, definitely have a bond, and you feel that you can call on him a couple times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Rotzak looks at you and nods and laughs. Sorcery. I don't know. Burning eyeballs and whispering to shadows. You'll be the end of us.
We shall see.
Let's have a drink. And he smacks you on the back with his huge palm.
Absolutely.
And you guys caper back to the eel.
Hmm.
And excellent work, Jim. I'm going to give you 5 XP.
Thank you.
And you head back into the commons. And do you want to start a carousal? And you know that he's sleeping it off. Your Batsu on the rug.
I am going to carouse like I've never caroused before.
Roll D30.
Yeah.
The full on.
Yeah, can I just say I would actually, you know what? No, let's yeah, I'm just going for it.
D20, pardon me.
Oh, D20 is the highest?
That's the highest.
Okay. 2. That's great.
Oh, well. Okay, so you get 1d4 luck points recovered.
Really? Does
And
my
you
luck
begin. No, hold on. You begin the adventure with a legendary hangover. You have -1 die on the chain to all actions until you have more to drink.
Ugh,
You are also broke. So what
what?
happened, Jim? Tell us what happened. And I'll roll. Hold on. Let me roll for Rotzak. Hold on.
Oh,
Let's take a short break. Are you still there, Bob?
he went AFK.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of okay.
Okay. We'll probably won't get much further beyond the carousal at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. So he wasn't gonna roll d20. He's just gonna roll d10. Lost it all gambling. Oh shit. And then some. Oh man, he took you to the gambling tables. Well, he lost everything. I have to roll die now. Oh jeez. He owes money. Oh no. And there's all sorts of different people he owes money to now. A warlike and ill-tempered mingle. An eccentric Ithmar duke or duchess. The day beggar master of the Beggars Guild. A black wizard. There's all sorts of different ones. He owes money. He's like, oh, damn it. But that's his problem, sort of. So Jim, you made it back just with a hangover, legendary hangover, -1 on all your D checks. Ouch.
Yeah.
Until you go on another wrecker. That's nasty. You could try some Airmancy Blue.
That's all right. I was gonna start the night with the special liquor that we got. I was gonna do a big cheers kind of thing.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and then when you rested, you get maximum hit dice back.
So how does this work, Darren? Can I roll for a random spell now for the wizard?
Yes, plus you get that one I told you.
Yeah, that mouse's pain thing.
Yeah. I'll have to look
Yeah.
that one up. It gave me an action. Okay, I'll get on that. I'll stop the recording though soon because I think we'll end the session.
Yeah.
That was cool. We never actually got to the module at all. But we are back at the inn and you guys got some money but now you're broke. You went carousing, but you got some luck back, couple, right?
Yep. And Batsu's still got all of his money.
Right. Yeah. And he's sleeping on the rug. And